Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 7, season 7 of Building Venezia. As always, thanks for joining me. You know it's appreciated, as are the thumbs up and all that good stuff. It means the world to me. It genuinely does, especially for my little Venezia series. I love my little Venezia series. I think it's the best. But anyway, there's been no content for a few days because I'm pretty busy. I've got a one-off video I'm slowly making with Luke from the Offbeat podcast. I've started a little save for my other building series after this, and the majority of my time, as I've been playing this season, or putting a lot of work into my custom club series. I don't know how popular that's going to be. Hopefully you're going to watch it. I'm going to love it. It's going to be fun to make, but I'm putting a lot of detail into that. So yeah, I've just been busy and I've been working quite a lot, but now I've got a good few days off and I'm here with a brand new season of Venezia. Is it going to be a good season? We've had a couple of good ones, haven't we? Could this be good? Should we find out? Now, we have had a good run. We've had a good run so far. It's been an amazing, 7 years now it'll be at the end of this episode, which is insane. But yeah, we lost the Coppa Italia, then we won the Super Cup, then we won the Coppa Italia, then we won the Super Cup, then we won the Coppa Italia. And then our bad bit of luck came in Europe, I suppose. We lost the Europa League. We lost the Super Cup, but we did win the league. We are current champions of Italy. Yep. A little Venetian team with me as a manager. And then we lost the Champions League, of course. But now I'm not saying we get complete revenge, but maybe we do. Maybe we do. More of that later in the episode. But right now it's 11th of September and these are the deals I've made. 4 players out. 4 players in, and I haven't got tons of money. We're a successful team, but we don't have, loads of fans. We don't have loads of money coming in that way. You can be in the Champions League, you can win the title, but we're still lacking compared to the big teams. As you can see, I've had to make a couple of loan moves just because I couldn't get the players in I wanted. I couldn't sign players I wanted to. So 4 players have left and 4 players have come in. Thuram's gone, as you've seen, to Auxerre. For 3.2 million. I've replaced him with a loan signing from Manchester City, the team that beat us in the Champions League final. We all play Football Manager, City and PSG, stockpile this kind of talent, and it's always there for the picking on a loan. So I'm very happy with this little player. Vincenzo Melico finally left us. He's been a squad player for ages. He's not the best, but you know what? He did a good job for us while he was here in the 12 games he played. He played more than that, didn't he, in the Cup? He's been replaced by my big signing, as you've seen. He's cost me 55 million in total and an initial layout of 20 odd million. He was at Aston Villa, who have been like a mid-table Premier League team for 2 years. He's been there 2 years and I think they finished 10th and then they finished 11th last season. And he's wanting to leave. I was surprised we were the team that got him. He was wanted, but no one else came in for him. 21 years old. I've not bought a foreigner for ages, so that whole Italian foreigner rule didn't bother me in the squad. We could have him. Again, he's going to cost a lot of money, but I think he's my biggest purchase. I wouldn't have minded him being a bit quicker, but he was the best I could get, really. Now, this kid, I signed on a free last year from Stuttgart. He was part of the under-20s championship team, and he's gone out back home to Frankfurt, and they've just instantly put him out on loan. But they give me quite a good amount of money for him, so pure profit. Pizzo was just a free pickup. He's just a young player to help out in under-20s. I have promoted a few players, I think. There's a couple of lads. There's another fullback, I think, I promoted from the under-20s into the first team. And then my last signing was a striker. Bamford's contract was running out. And he's been great for me. I've given him another deal. Give him an extra year. And then I think he got injured. So in the summer, I just started to worry that I only had Lorenzo Luca, really. And now that Maliko, or whatever his name is gone as well. So I brought in Marin Dadic. Another Croatian. Just happens to be Croatian, both of my loans. Financially, though, we're great. I've got money in the bank, they just won't give me any more, to be fair. As you know, facilities are maxed out. We've got that stadium coming, but the club's in a fantastic spot, really. They're clever with it, and I'm fair enough. I mean, I have put a bit of future debt on with that Brazilian, but it's nothing we can't handle if we stay as a competitive team. We'll be fine. It's just hitting that wall. I feel like I'm hitting that wall where I'd love to start buying some big players and really try and win something in Europe. Getting to 2 European finals and losing is heartbreaking. So yeah, Maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't. So you know this squad by now. I don't want to go through them all. They are good. I had a lot of interest from certain players, especially some of my defenders like this guy, Giorgio. But we've got fantastic players. Young Brazilian apparently is now my best player. Wisdom Amy, fantastic pickup for us. Mohamed was going to play defensive midfielder for me a lot this year. Bakayoko was getting old. He was picking up a few knocks. I think he's coming towards the end of his contract. He doesn't play too much, I'll be honest with you. Mattio's still putting in a shift. And we've still got players like Maldini on the right who just does a good job for me. Nicolo Fagioli, he was going to play more this year. I mean, it is a good solid team. A lot of Italian players, a lot of experience, some really good youth players. We are the champions of Italy, and I was expecting us to do something really good this year. And at this point, I'd saved it because I think I'd forgot to save it. So I'm already 2 games into the season. We had a cheeky trip out to America again. Everything went well. I think I rotated. I did the half-time one with this one, where I'd picked my best team for the first half and then just completely changed the team in the second half, just to try and give everyone 45 minutes every game. I do that sometimes, and that's what I did this time. Anyway, at this point, we've beaten Inter Milan 2-0. Maldini and Luca, the main men, and then Torino 1-1. Bit disappointing, I'll be honest with you. And as you can see, there's our Champions League group, Group B. Borussia Dortmund, Project 23. Do you remember that series, Project 23, when I only signed players who were 23 years old or younger? And now I'm at Venezia. Imagine mixing them together. Anyway, we've got Lyon and Leicester in our group. Pretty tough, really. Now, the board still don't have massive expectations there. Just get into the Europa League. Champions League final last year, boss. Champions of Italy, boss. No pressure, I'm fine with that, okay. Be competitive in the Champions League, of course. I'd like to get through the group. I'd like to get to the final, why not? Coppa Italia, I've since we've won that, I've started B-teaming it a bit, trying to concentrate on more bigger tournaments. And then we've got the Super Cup again, against Roma, again. So I've got loads to get through, so let's jump straight to the 1st of January, 2028. Wow, how old will I be then? I'll be old. Anyway, we're top of the league by 3 points. Juventus, who keep changing the manager every year, are actually half decent this year and are pushing us. Roma have finally tailed off. It's been Roma, hasn't it? Juve have just got this carousel of managers and they've just underachieved, even though they've got the most money and the best players. And I mean, they've even missed out in the Champions League a few years. I'm sure they have. But who cares? Because we're top of the league. Enzo Luca is going to have a great season. Top goal scorer and best player. These are all the results in the league so far. Been brilliant, really, apart from our one defeat, which is a baffling defeat, but it's football. We've had some fantastic victories. That in particular was just a little bit special. Seeing as their wage bill is 4 times more than mine. Salernitana, we give them a right good kick in. Verona got a kick in. Quite a few teams have got a kick in. We've just recently drawn with Napoli 1-1. But I mean, Juve are still pushing us, even though we battered them 5-0, and it's probably going to go down to the wire. Champions League, we qualified in 2nd, and I was surprised, really, because on paper it should be Leicester from the Premier League and the mighty Borussia Dortmund. The first 3 games, I think we got the full set, a win, a loss, and a draw, but we did enough, and they were us and Lyon. You would not expect that, so we might get a tougher opponent in the next round, but qualifying was all that mattered, really. And to be above a Leicester and a Dortmund, this shows you what we are now. And look who I've drawn. Manchester City. Going to the Etihad for the last game. Don't worry, I've only got 10,000 fans, but we'll try our best to help you fill your Stadium City. We'll do our best, because we care. I care. Anyway, they're the results, as you can see. I won my first game, drew with Lyon, got beat off Leicester, to be fair, then beat Leicester, then drew with Lyon, and then beat Dortmund 1-0. So yeah, Man City, shitty. Now, it was a tough season, really, in the league. Juve are pushing us, and the last maybe year or two, I have rotated a lot more. I've rested players before big European games and so on. This season, I kind of really went for it a little bit more. I was rotating a lot less. There were players who might have had 5, 6, 7 games by now last year. I've not played at all, and it's not an injury thing. I was just really pushing, unless I couldn't, to try and be successful. As you can see, Luca, fantastic. Dion Atz, the Brazilian left winger, has been he's been great, to be fair. Giorgio Scavallini, Wisdom, Mohamed, who has been playing defensive midfielder for me a lot, to be fair, Maldini. I mean, my defence is brilliant. This team, I absolutely adore this team and how I've put it together. And some of the players, especially getting players in and watching them become good players, it makes this game a lot more enjoyable, I think. Can you believe, as well, we're only a year away nearly, a year and a half away from that new stadium. Now, recent things have happened on YouTube that put a bad taste in my mouth about Venezia. I like Venezia and I love my save. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it just made me think, like, should I just end mine and move on? And that's why I started playing my next build. But I'm going to see how you all react to this, see how you guys who really watch me feel about this series and how far you want me to go with it, really, because I'm competing basically now with someone bigger than me. Anyway, on to April, and it's the 19th of April, and we are still top of the league. By a point, they are pushing us, not just them, Inter Milan. And we have actually only lost 2 games. I've just drawn a lot. 10. Luca is still the superstar of Italian football. A bit disappointed for Roma, because I've enjoyed that Roma battle. And we had a Roma battle, remember? Bossed them in the Super Cup, but they finally beat us last year. Who won the battle this year? Well, we did. And you know what? We did it in absolute style. 4-1. Should we watch the goals? Watch the Maldini control here. Oh, cheeky. Turns around, cheeky chip. Lovely header. Then we have a nice penalty from Luca himself. This, though, was a bit annoying. It's like my defence fell asleep. Watch. What are we doing? Let Tony Martial, of all people, get one back. 2-1. But then a classic Luca goal. On your head, son. 3-1. And I really love this one. Rike picks up in the middle, and this is like passing it through the eye of a needle. Look at this for vision. And the youngster picked up on it 3 years ago. Good squad player. Makes it 4-1. So I reverse the dates, and this is the first game from that last save point, and it was a win against Atalanta at home. And then there's a bit of a sketchy patch here. Draw with Roma, draw with Vicenza. Getting beat off Torino. But then we won 5 on the bounce, which is pretty special. Then we drew 3 on the bounce. And then we had a 5-0, a 1-1, and a 5-0. So we're still doing very, very well. It could be better though. But of course, we're in the Champions League and we had to face the team that beat us in the final last year, and that is Manchester City. And we drew 1-1 at home. This was our chance to hopefully get something, but they're class. They absolutely tore us a new one, didn't they, in the final? And again, they were probably the better team, but we managed to pick up another draw, taking it to penalties where we were just cool as shit. Grealish fluffing his. We then faced Red Bull Leipzig, the team that beat us a couple of years ago in the Europa League final. Went to their place and beat them 1-0 with my little Brazilian scoring for me. And then back in Venice, it was pizza all round for everyone. Pizza, pasta, whatever you want to eat, because we battered them 3-1. That is my revenge thing. That right there. The 2 teams that beat us in the finals, we've got a revenge. I know people say, oh, don't worry about revenge. Move on. Do one. I love revenge. It tastes amazing. Just like my pizza from that Venice pizza shop down the street. It's fucking brilliant. But we've got to face the kings of the Champions League in the semi-finals. Would we be able to get past them? Can we go to back-to-back Champions League finals? Well, this is going to be a mega hurdle. Freaking massive one. But we are still in the Coppa Italia, and, you know, I'm going to take it too serious. Just concentrating on other things. And I beat team that 3rd round against Sampdoria, and we won. Luca came on, though, and Ricci, and scored. So, you know, they saved us. Then I played Roma and thought, sod it, I'm B-teaming it again. And we beat him. 2-1. Tony Martial likes to score against us. Can't score enough, though. But then when it came to Milan in the semis, I thought, sod this. I'm going for it. And I went for it. And not only did I go for it, I've beaten them 5-2 at this point in the first leg. Still obviously a leg to go. Got a very good chance of getting back to the Coppa Italia final. Again, a quick look at the squad. Arranged by average rating. As you can see, you know, I have solidly played a lot of my best players, pushed on through everything, and gone for everything. Why not? Let's go for it. The same boys are still the big boys. And you can see Bakayoko, he's got a transfer in place. He's going to Moscow, CSK, Moscow. And, you know, if I do another season, there's going to be a lot of changes here. A lot. I mean, I haven't been able to promote someone like Samuel Bedding, who I think is a good little player, but we haven't got tons of money. I'll be losing big players, and players like Matteo and stuff are getting old. But I've got that solid core Italian, so it would be a tough summer if I do another season. Anyway, on to that Champions League semi-final, and the first leg didn't go too well. Got beat 2-0, lost some big-time players. I think we could have, if we hadn't have, I think we might have kept ourselves in this. And we put up a fight. We did put up a fight in that second leg. They beat us 4-2, 2 late goals from Junior. It is what it is. I'm disappointed, but with Venezia, we've been to a Champions League final. We've got back to the semi-finals. So, you know, that is like, you know, we've been consistently now 2 years a top 4 European side. So, yeah, I'm still really proud of them. Going into that second leg, though, maybe because of what was going on elsewhere, I decided to B-team it. I thought 5-2 first leg will do fine, and we did get beat. My little loan signing up front was shocking. We got battered, but we didn't get battered enough to lose. And we are in the Coppa Italia final again. And in the league, we have 2 games left to play, and we're level on points with Inter. Juve have slipped back a little bit. Got our Champions League spot. I mean, that's important. We've got the best player in the league. Look how many goals he scored. Can't love that. But it's going to be a challenge. Because right now, we're going to have a live Coppa Italia final against Torino, which initially you'd think, oh, yeah, easy. But don't forget, they've had my number this year. We drew with them earlier in the season 1-1 at home, and then they beat me 2-1 at their place. I mean, could go anyway. What was brilliant was they knocked out their big rival, Juve. So we knocked out Milan. They've knocked out Juventus. I mean, Milan-Juventus is who you think would be in the final. Not anymore. Not in this little universe. It's Venezia and Torino. So welcome back to the Olimpico in Rome, a place we know very well, a place you just can't fill for a Coppa Italia final, but weirds me out why you can't. So yeah, Torino, a team that could easily beat us today. So let's go, boys. We're in black, all black. Here's a cracking kit. A friend of mine, Lee, Green Shield, sent me a link to be able to get a shirt, and I think I'm going to get one. Or by the time I get it though, this series will probably be over. But it's such a beautiful shirt. This season's home kit. I don't care. We're disappointed after, you know, I think 2 European finals back to back. We're not in the European final, but it's nice to be in a final, showing consistency as a top team. Still in that, you know, it's a hassle losing the league. We've been up there all season pretty much. Again, I would have liked to have run away with it. It's been a different season for us. I've done things a bit differently, but it's still a good season. I mean, if we can do a domestic double, it'll be fantastic. Hopefully increase our rep more. We're one of the top sides in Italy now. I think we're like considered to be the 4th best team in Italy. It's half time. It's 0-0. Not a lot has happened highlight wise, but Torino have not shown up. But it doesn't mean they won't show up. This is football. Anything can happen. Apparently they've had a shot. I haven't seen that either. They've had 2 shots now. Oh, we haven't seen that. Come on, boys. Here's Maldini. Come on, lad. Such a good little player. If you can pick this lad up. He don't look like a world beater, but he's just a great player. Oh, referee. He's already on a yellow. This could be a turning point in the cup final. It could be. He's going off. We all know it. We know it. He's getting in his pocket. There you go. Right, I've shown the boys a little bit of encouragement. Give them a clap and a shout and a wave. Come on, lads. Come on. Here we go, Maldini. Can he turn? Can he get a shot off? Can he get it into the box? Can you do something? Sort of. We're putting that pressure on. They're down to 10 men. We need to capitalise on that. Pass that now. Oh, he has a shot. It's in his mate's face. Right, here's Maldini now bombing it down the right-hand side. Come on. Come on. This is it. Got to find Luca. Can Luca get up? He doesn't. Here's Matteo now. Chests it down on the left-hand side. Pass it back. Let someone else cross it in. Here he is. Whip it. There we go. Luca! On his head. 44th goal of the season. 43 of them have been headers. All right, 15 minutes to go. Made a couple of changes. Vignato's on the left. I've brought Luca off. Got 2 big games. Got to try and win the league title here. No point in injuring him or risking him. And something's happened. Checking penalty review. Penalty awarded. Lovely. This would have been Luca's. He's my main man. I took him off. So it's going to be Paslak, who's still knocking about. Annie Ballou. Oh, you. Full time. We are Coppa Italia champions once again. They call it the Venetian trophy these days. Because it is. It's ours. How many have we got now? 3. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So proud of the lads. Hurry up, boys. I've got loads to cram into this episode. Let's just see you lift it. Come on. Just hurry up. Don't waste any time. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hurry up. Yay. Right, then I'm going to play this game off camera. I'm taking a gamble. I don't know how it's going to work out. Inter have already played their game at this point and won. So the pressure's on me now to beat Atalanta, who are currently 15th away. We're in the dying minutes of the game. It's 1-0. Great goal. Della Vega right down the left, crossed it into Maldini. He got it on his head. I had a lot of fitness issues. People like Luca and that, some players hadn't recovered from the cup final, so I had to gamble in this game and I shit myself a little bit, but they've done it. Bakayoko freaking played. Esposito's come on as a sub. But at the minute, we're back top of the league, level on points with Inter Milan. We've just got to see out the end of this game. And we've got a highlight here, a goo to, oh, go. And there you go. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. So we have one game left to play. We're away at Roma. Fuck's sake. Inter at home to Torino. And we're level on points. And our goal difference is amazing. But remember, this is Italy. It's head-to-heads. And luckily, we've had Inter's number now for ages. We've beaten them twice this year. So if we win and they win, or if we end up on level points, forget goal difference, it's your head-to-head. How this game is on TV, I have no idea. But it isn't. But it's a massive, massive game. A huge game. Brazilian's still injured. Absolutely devastated you've not been able to see him. Massive signing. Biggest ever signing. And you've never seen him play or do anything. I'm gutted. Trust me, he's a decent little player. The rest of the team, I'd say he's pretty solid. Although I've had to put Paslak at left back. He can play there. So it's not perfect. But it's Maldini. Go on, lad. That's why you buy Daniel Maldini. That's why. Come on, boys. Come on. Torino, do us a favour. I don't want to win on games versus. I want to win on points. Come on. Torino can do us a favour. They're a decent little team. They were shit in the cup final, but I struggled to beat them in the league. Roma are on the slide a little bit. Oh, here's Matteo. There's Pedro. Della Vega. Finds Paslak, who's on left. Decent ball-ish in. At least he got it in the box. I'll take that. You've got to get it in there. Wisdom. Maldini. Took a bit of a deflection. Oh, it's ping-ponging about. Just get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. There you go. Reach it. Put it in the air, but it's come through to Luca. Oh, I didn't think anything was going to happen. Luca had 2 men on him, and he still won the header. Nodded it down, and we're getting that's a penalty, ref. Why are you checking the VAR on that? That was a guaranteed penalty. You don't need VAR for something like that. It was shocking. Here's Luca. Come on, can he add to that tally? Of course he can. It's our favourite stadium, this, isn't it? We've done so many great things on this pitch and we're doing great things again. 3-0 at half time. Did I think that would be the case? Not really. You never know. So no changes. We go again. And here we are. They have a free kick. Don't know why, but they've got a free kick. Is he going to bend it in? No. That keeper, never heard of him. What a keeper he is, by the way. So yeah, whatever happens with this series, if it carries on or not, trust me, my next build, I think it's fantastic. It's another really cool club, the German. It's going to be a bit of a harder challenge because they're not in the top flight like Venezia were. But it's a team I've wanted to do something with for a very long time. It's a team that kind of inspired an old series of mine from a couple of years ago. And it's finally time I had a go at them. They were just never a team to do a rebuild with because they've never really done much. But they're perfect for a build. And I can't wait. So, you know, if this does end, trust me, I think you'll enjoy the next one. I really will, and I'd be interested to see if anyone else does it as well. Inter 4-1. It doesn't matter, Inter. Make it 5, make it 6, make it 7. You need a freaking miracle. Right, here's Tammy. Can he save Roma a little bit of face in the dying moments? Injury time. Can he? Yeah, they can. They can. They've got one back. 2 trophy ceremonies for you. I treat you. This is how much I love you and for supporting the series and me. Getting a treat. Look at Luca. He's a fucking giant. He's absolutely massive, but this one, this is the sweet one. Back-to-back Italian champs. Domestic double. Now they're claiming we've won a treble because we won the Super Cup. I'll take that. Champions, man. Look at that. Into Champions League with Inter, Juve, Milan, Parma, Salernitana and Spal have been relegated. And a lot of you were devastated about Sampdoria being relegated last year. Worry no more, Sampdoria fans, because they're champions of Serie B and they're coming home to Serie A. And my under-20s have gone back-to-back in their league, beating Inter of all teams in the final. They have that weird playoff for the title, even if they're top of the league, and they deserved it because of the point difference. And we played in it, so let's see who won it. Paris Saint-Germain beat the team that knocked us out, Real Madrid, 2-0. Gabriel Jesus, look at that. Jude Bellingham. Decisions to make if we carry on. Matteo's coming to an end of his deal, but no one signed him up, but he's a much better player than Bakayoko. He's still a decent player, 34. That could be a possibility if we can get his wages down. A few other players, Enrico Fabris is just a youth player, and obviously the loan guys are going. Other guys are coming close. I've got 76 million, but they won't give me more. I do pester, so I'll have 21 million to spend. So it's be bargain basements. Kind of really consistently compete with bargain basements at the minute. I don't know. So that's the end. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, you must love it after 7 seasons and all the hours you've put in. Show it some love. Hit the thumbs up. Get involved in the comments. Become a patron if you really want to help my channel out. And thank you for the view. Thank you. You're a special person. You really are. I genuinely appreciate you. So thank you. Anyway, I've got lots to do today. I've got to edit this, get it out, and put more work into my custom database, which I'm so excited about. Blast from the past, Bootyverse in full effect. I can't wait to share it with you. So stay happy, stay safe. I love you long time. I'm Bood. You know that. Of course you do. Bye-bye.